Adam, and this is Chrissy. So today we're talking about how you can use Doctor K Kinesiology Tape to help with taping of a thigh. So it could be used for a quadricep strain or a corky. They're probably the most common applications. So for this particular application, we want to position ourselves to make sure that the quadriceps muscle is on stretch where possible. So kneeling with yourself upright and vertical is the best way to self-apply tape in this particular context. So we're going to aim to run a piece of tape from somewhere sort of quite high in the thigh, down the middle to finish somewhere just above the knee. So we're going to cut a piece of tape that runs along that length, making sure that we don't cut too much tape because we're going to have a longer piece once we've stretched it. And we're going to cut our corners off to avoid peeling of the tape. And prepare our anchor piece by folding a portion of the tape down and then peeling on that fold, then peeling back our little tab that we can use as a peel down piece. Remove the last bit of that paper and we're right to go. So Chrissy can take over from here. So we're going to put our first piece relatively high. So we're going to come somewhere sort of up on the front there. Give it a rub to make sure the base piece sticks well. And then we can peel back the length of our tape most of the way. That's it. Grab onto that end piece. And we're looking at about 50% tension, the length of the tape. So follow the middle of the thigh as we go down. Try and just, that's the way. Give it a rub as you go along. Peel off the last little bit without any tension. And you can give it a good rub to make sure it sticks effectively. And then we're going to do at least one, perhaps more if you like, horizontal pieces to unload a particularly injured site. So if you had a muscle strain that was in the middle of the belly perhaps, then you might want to do an unloading piece horizontally to cross that. So we're going to measure that. Again, cut the edges off. And for this application, we're going to fold in the middle, tear along that fold, and apply the middle first. So peel back to expose the middle of the tape. Chrissy can take over. And we're going to find our area of pain, pull apart 100% and then come back to about 75, and then lay that piece down, and then the edges can go on without any stretch. And if you'd like to decompress a larger portion of the muscle, you can overlap and put multiple pieces. So you could do the same thing again, overlapped above or below depending on what you wanted to do. So ensuring the tape stays on is an important strategy. So we want to minimise the use of things like moisturisers, oils, creams underneath before application, remove excessive hair. Sometimes it helps to place something over the top of the tape, like a piece of tubular bandage or some elastic tape if you're in a sporting circumstance to prevent it coming off, because it's certainly a vulnerable area if you're playing competitive sport for the tape to lift in some circumstances. In bed at night time, avoiding the tape catching on sheets by wearing shorts or pants that cover the tape. Also making sure when you're getting dressed you don't pull your clothes over the edges of it. Pat the area dry with a towel rather than rubbing to prevent removal of that. Quadriceps injuries, in addition to taping, we can do things to normalise the function of the quadriceps. Strengthening exercises, running programs, stretching, those sorts of things are really important. As well as rest and ice and anti-inflammatories in immediate management circumstances as well. And hopefully with a combination of those things you'll normalise the function and return to sport effectively. So for more information, just visit sportstrap.com.au.